Viewers, this is Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast for my segment called The Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to break your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will pertain to adult language. So once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast will pertain to adult language if you're under 18. Now, anyway, before I begin, I have to let you guys know because of the warm. If you notice my voice sounds a little funny today because of the warm. Since it's so warm today, my nose gets stuffy and warm weather. So basically, my nose is kind of stuffy because of the warm weather. So basically, if you hear me sneezing through this audio podcast, recording, please forgive me. Because of the warm weather, my nose is stuffy. I might sneeze during this whole audio podcast recording. Please forgive me for that. So anyway, just to let you guys know what's what. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto, episode 92. So basically, we see Boruto and all his friends on the train heading back to the Leaf Village. So basically, we see Boruto and all his friends on the train headed back to the Leaf Village. Now, it turns out that the Stone Village was having a funeral for the Okage that day, but Naruto had sent Boruto and everybody else home, while him and the other Kage, attend the Okage Kage's funeral. So basically, Boruto was wishing that, they would have stayed for the Okage Kage's funeral, but it is what it is. And also, Michi was in the other car being guarded by Sai and Konohamaru. So basically, Michi was separated from Boruto and the others in the next car. Sorry, that's just me sneezing. Anyway, so basically Michi was separated in the next train car from Boruto and the others. So basically, anything was still a picture of the defective ox that he became friends with after Kazuyu, destroyed him. So basically, anything was looking at a picture of the defective ops that became the friend. So basically, he's like, what's been the good times that he had with the defective ops. So anyway, but still, Boruto and the others are in some big trouble. So anyway, back at the Stone Village, we see Naruto and all the Kage, at the funeral, along with the people. Along with the people at Stone Village, paying their last respects to the old Kage. So basically, all the current Kage was there. None of the previous Kage was not there. Just the current Kage of the ninja villages and shit were there. So basically, it's a good send-off too. They say good things about the old Kage and whatnot. So basically, the old Kage had a good send-off. So anyway, had a good funeral service. Meanwhile, back later that night, Boruto and Sawada and everybody back at the village later that night. So basically, when Boruto got home, Boruto's sister and Overhime was glad to see Boruto was safe, he was safe and whatnot. At Sawada house, when she got to her got to her apartment, then Sakura was glad that she was safe and whatnot, but Sakura was not there. So basically, it was just Sakura was glad that Sawada was okay. Later, so basically, at the Hokage office, at the Hokage office, Sai and inside Shikamaru was waiting for a question, was waiting for Naruto to show up, that way they can, after that way they can to question Misuke why he did what he did. So anyway, so basically, Shikamaru was waiting for Naruto, waiting for Naruto to come back to the funeral. That way they can question Misuke about his action. But Sai was they did say the stone building, so basically it's not right here. It's not right for Misuke and others to get punished for saving the stone builders. But yeah, that's when Naruto shut up. He's like, you're right. Mark, that Misuke and the others should not be punished. But Shikamaru was saying that you can't let them go unpunished after what they cost. So basically, Naruto was like, yes, let's Shikamaru, yeah, right. So basically, the next day, we see Naruto. So basically, we see Boruto and Sarada at the Kage office, and Naruto told Boruto and Sarada that you guys have been stripped of your getting raped, and you guys are now normal civilians and whatnot. So basically, Naruto saying because of your actions, even though your actions were just, but since you broke a lot of rules, I have to strip you of your rank and your ninja headband. So basically, the same thing happened to Misuke. So basically, Naruto just saying that you guys are no longer ninjas. So basically, just turning your headband. So basically, when Boruto and Sarada turn the headband, so what about Misuke? What's gonna happen to Misuke? Well, Misuke is still we're still having we're still. We just, we don't still, right now we're still talking to Misuke, so basically, we're, just telling him that we're talking about Misuke, about his actions and whatnot. So basically, as of right now, Misuke, just like you two, Misuke has been stuck on his headband, and he's no longer a ninja, he's no longer a hidden leaf ninja, so basically, just like Boruto and Sarada been stuck of the getting rank in their headband, the same thing happened to Misuke. So basically, when Boruto and Sarada left Naruto's office, Sarada was it's most likely that Misuke might go back to his father after he got stripped of his ninja rank after he got stripped of being a ninja of the hidden leaf. So basically, it's most likely. Sarada said it's most likely that after all three of us lost our ninja rank and being stripped of being a ninja. hidden leaf ninja, so it's most likely that Michi might go home. But Naruto, Boruto thought he didn't want to believe that Michi will go back to Orochimaru after being stripped of his ninja rank just like us. So basically, like Toronto was like, get real, no, get real, Boruto. It's most likely it's going to happen. So basically, like Boruto was so basically, Bolton was so confident that that Sawada was wrong. He went home. He went home and he went to sleep. But he was worried that that Miki might go back to Orochimaru after being stripped of his ninja rank So anyway, when Bolton went to sleep, Gaga appeared in his unconscious mind, and told Boruto that his contract is that the contract between him and Boruto was up. So basically, like just let Boruto know, it's like but like Boruto's like, I hope that we will meet again. So that was is most likely. But God knows that but he did in his own way tell Boruto that he did that Boruto did restore his faith in humans now in his own way. Told Boruto in his own way that that Boruto restore his faith in humans and whatnot. So anyway, Boruto was waking up by Sawada, and Sawada said that Miki's done talking to your father and the others. So basically, it turns out that Miki said that the reason why he did, he wanted to figure out what was the enemy's plan. So basically, he's telling that he went on with the whole trying to infiltrate the enemy's plan and whatnot. And that's what he told Naruto and Konohamaru. But Konohamaru was like, you had a good reason, but still, you should have told somebody about the whole ox situation, the whole institution of the ox and whatnot. So basically, like this like Boruto and Sawada, you had been strict in your rank and whatnot. So basically, Miki was strict in his rank, but he was not kicked out. But Naruto didn't say he had that Miki didn't have to lead the village. So he just say that Miki is just strict of his ninja rank, and he's no longer a ninja of the hidden leaf village. But Naruto did not say that that Miki was not but Naruto did not say that Miki didn't have to lead the village. So basically Miki was staying in the village and shit like that after the briefing. So basically Boruto Sawada went looking for Miki, and Miki was somewhere on the hill, doing some type of memorial grave for all of those for Saki in the rest of the ox that they fought at the that they kind of do like a memorial grave for Saki in the rest of the ox that they defeated. So basically Michi made Saki in the ox a little memorial grave somewhere on top of some hilltop and whatnot. So anyway, Boruto found Miki would tell Boruto that he's sorry about his actions and whatnot, and he came clean to Boruto. The reason why I really went with the ox because to find out that I really have my own will. So basically Miki came clean to Boruto. So basically, Boruto told Miki that you do have your own will. You do have your own will. You did have this. Oh, you do have your own will. You did for your own reason. So basically, that proves you have your own will. So basically, Sawada So I heard the whole conversation. So I had heard the whole conversation, and she's agreed with Boruto that Michi does have his own will. So basically, like even though we're not ninjas no more, but still we can still hang out together in the village and whatnot. So basically, while they were walking through, while they were walking by the stream, Boruto saw a shiny rock in the middle of a stream, in the middle of the street. So basically, while Boruto was running in the stream water, he was like, he had a flashback all the memories he had with the old Shinji Kage. So basically, Boruto finally got the shiny rock, and that's where all the memories of him spending with the old Shinji Kage made him cry. So basically, so basically, when Thor took out the shiny rock from the street, all the memories that he spent with the old Shinji Kage made him cry and whatnot. So anyway, the next day, we see Koharu was pleading with Naruto to reinstate Boruto and the others. So basically, Boruto, Miki, and Sarada was struck out their ninja ranks, and they're not ninjas no more. After the others, they go lightly. So basically, Koharu was pleading with Naruto to restate Boruto, Miki, and Sarada, but Shikamaru saying that we can't do that. So basically, that would set a bad precedent. Set a bad example. But Koharu was then I will take full brain, they set me up my ninja rank and we take Boruto and the others. So basically, that's when the lazy Shinji Kage showed up with Mr. Katsuki, and it's we're talking to Naruto with he wanted, so basically the lady teacher Kaku wanted Naruto to tell Boruto and the others for sending their village. So basically, also she said that I heard they're not ninjas of your village no more. So basically telling them that that they're always broken as they're always broken to be ninjas in my village. So basically, the lady Shinji Kage was telling Naruto to tell Boruto and the others that that they know they're not ninjas of the Leaf village no more. So basically, she was telling Naruto that your son and his teammates are welcome to become ninjas at her village. So that's at her village, and she left. So basically, after hearing that. After hearing that, the Chikadai say that will be a very bad for our ability to see your son and his friends to become ninjas at the Stone Village. So basically, with no choice, Naruto restated Michi. So basically, Naruto with no choice decided to restate Mitsuki, Boruto, and Sarada. So basically, after the late Shinji Kage told him that that your son and his friends are welcome to become ninjas at the Stone Village. So after hearing that from the late Shinji Kage, so basically Naruto with no choice had to restate Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada. So basically that day Naruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki got restated as ninjas of the Hidden Leaf village. So basically, Koharu was happy, whatnot. Everybody was happy, and the episode ended at Michi's apartment. Well, the pictures, he had pictures of all his friends, and Michi had all pictures of his friends all his friends' expeditions and whatnot. So basically, this time the episode ended at Michi's apartment, where we see all the pictures of Michi's bed on the table with him and all his friends. This is how the episode ended. So basically, this episode was a good way to end this story arc of Boruto. So basically, this episode was a very good episode to end the story arc of Boruto. So anyway, this was a pretty good episode. So basically, I would like to see Naruto. I would like to see Boruto become a ninja at the Stone Village, along with Miki and Tirada. But just to save face, But honestly, Naruto would not let that happen just to save face. He would just try to restate. So basically, he's just trying to restate his son and his friends back to hidden leaf ninjas and shit like that. But overall, like I said, this was a good ending for this Boruto story arc. So anyway, like always, it's your Michael from Screw Review. What you guys think about this last episode of this Boruto story arc? Of this Boruto story arc? Was it good? Was it good? Was it great? Was it okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, this is your Michael from Screw Reviews. Signing off. 1.